Welcome to Triathlon Minds. Today we're at Fitzroy Cycles in Carnegie with 30-time Ironman finisher, 9 times in Kona, and an age group world champion, Annie Martin. Welcome to Triathlon Minds.
Thank you.
Today we're going to talk about transition bags for Ironman and what to pack into each of them. So Annie, you've got laid out here in front of us your transition bags for Ironman Melbourne this weekend, and we're going to talk about what you've got and also look at some other options that might be available. Do you want to talk us through what's here?
Absolutely. So basically I've got our street gear bag, our bike gear bag, run gear bag and special needs bags. So we might start with our street gear bag.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to roll up to race start. Anything that we're wearing that we want at the end of the race goes into your straight gear bag. All right. So from personal experience, usually at the end of Melbourne, because it's, you know, the season's changed a little bit, it's quite cool at the finish line.
Absolutely.
So, and my feet are killing me. So I like to have a pair of thongs and I like to have a warm jacket to rug up with.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So here we've got Fitzroy Cycles, nice warm fleece lined jacket, so something really toasty that you're comfortable to wear in as well. Pair of thongs. What else have we got just laid out here at the back of the street gear bag, Annie? So before when I get to rock up to race start, I'll have anything that I probably need for the swim in that bag as well. So things like your timing chip, your goggles, your swim cap, they'll all be in there. Yeah, great. Yep. Timing chip in particular is a great thing to look at. When we get these in our gear bags when we check in, they're normally just on a little Velcro strap. Annie's got a neoprene strap on here. Do you want to explain why you've got that on there, Annie?
Yeah, again, from personal experience, I found that the Velcro really cuts into my skin and so I'm left with a nasty ankle cut.
Yeah.
So I just invested a couple of dollars in some neoprene race band and yeah, happy days all day.
Yeah, they're about $5 and you can generally get them at the expo in multiple places. So we're going to move along to the bike bag. I think particularly with these two, the bike and the run, it's important to note that you've set this up for your race.
Correct.
Which is sort of at the top end of our age group. So we're talking about speed through transitions in particular.
I want to get in and out as quickly as possible. So I've probably got the bare minimum in my bag. So this race requires that our helmet is checked in, okay? So we don't have any say in that. So that's going to definitely be in my bike gear bag. My sunglasses will be tucked in there so that I don't lose them, all right? I'm going to put my sunglasses on, helmet on, that's done. I'm also going to have, I'm going to see where my bike is first in transition. I'm going to have some talcum powder in there. And then I'm going to work out, depending on where my bike is, if I've got a long run from bike to exit, I'll probably leave my shoes on my bike and run barefoot. If it's a short run, then I'll probably carry them with me and put them on at my bike, because personal experience again, I found that it's quite congested when you mount the bike at Melbourne and there's a lot of accidents. So if you've already got your shoes on, it's a quick mount into the bike and off you go.
Yeah, great. So nice and simple there, and that's just as simple as putting some talcum powder pre-race into
your shoes. Yep.
So they're ready to go. Annie, I noticed you've got some sunscreen and a little towel here. What are they for in your bike bag?
So I've looked at the weather forecast. It's going to be 27 degrees Celsius on race day. So sunscreen is a must, and this is just going to expedite the process of getting out of transition quickly. I've got my own sunscreen there. Hopefully I've got a volunteer helping me, and yeah, we'll be in and out quick, smart. And usually I just use a little hand towel to just wipe the salt off my face from the swim.
Yeah, so nice and simple. A couple of little tips there. A couple of other important notes just on the bike specifically is obviously your number is on the helmet already, ready to go. So make sure you've done that. And there's also some for the bike as well that'll be pre-planned and laid out.
Correct.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Moving along to the run, what do we got there, Annie?
So we've got our running shoes, we've got our socks already in each shoe, left and right. We've also got some talcum powder in our socks. We've got some gels in a flask to carry. I will probably go with the visor on race day, but you can go the cap or the visor. If you like ice in your cap, go the cap. We'll also have our race belt, with our number on it.
Yeah, great. So nice and simple there. One thing we do want to touch on is the special needs bags, which is slightly different from your transition bags. Do you want to take us through what you do there, Annie?
Sure. So special needs is available roughly around halfway on the bike and halfway on the run. So again, I'm not that, reasonably self-sufficient, but there's a lot of aid station products out there for us to use. So there's lots of gels, there's lots of bars, anything that you need, it will be out there. So I keep it simple again. So for the bike, I just have 3 gels in a flask on my bike. Halfway through the bike, I'll pick up my special needs, which will have another 3 gels in this flask, right? That's all I'll need. And then for the run, same thing, I'll head out with my flask of gels. I'll get to Mordialloc.
Which is about halfway through the run course for those that don't know Ironman.
And I'll collect my second flask, and that'll see me to the finish line.
On special needs, we see a lot of age group athletes that think it's not for them, it's only for the pros. It's actually for everybody that's racing. So what's the process in terms of getting your special needs bag when you're out on course?
So the process is there'll be a sign maybe sort of 500 metres before that particular aid station, and it'll say special needs ahead. Then there'll be a specially assigned volunteer who will be asking athletes, do you have special needs? Okay, and then once you indicate to them that you do, they will radio ahead and say 1580 is coming, please get the bag ready.
Nice and simple. That's about it. And so just make sure you look out for that and do use it. It's a great little tool that is available to you. So that's pretty much your transition.
That's my transition.
Transition done. So that's for speed. We're going to take a look at comfort now, which is a different way to approach your race, and that's generally for people about 11 hours and over, Annie?
Yeah, generally, and people that think that they'll be out there when it gets dark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so we'll take a look at those now and what the difference is from a speed point of view. So Annie, we've just talked about speed transition. Now we're going to have a look at comfort transition and the differences there. Can you take us through, let's start with the bike first, and what you might do if you're out there for a longer time out on course?
So a couple of added little comforts that you could include in your transition bag would be some socks, preferably colour coordinated with your shoes, one in each one so that you quickly put them on. You might also consider some nicks with a chamois in them. Okay, you could actually pop this over the top of your tri-suit rather than trying to take your tri-suit off. You're wet, takes a long time. Just pop on the top. Then some arm warmers. Melbourne is notorious for being chilly early. Okay, so just pop some of those off. And if you get halfway through the bike, you can just take them off, throw them to a family or friend in the crowd when you go halfway through the bike, or pop them in your back pocket.
Yep.
And also some gloves. Okay, I don't think you need anything on top of that.
Yeah, great. So a bit more like you would going out for a long training ride, nearly in some degrees.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Great. Moving on to the run. Obviously, getting later into the day, potentially it's dark. What else would we look at from this perspective?
So I would probably consider a light, right? And you can either put that in your special needs bag, or you could attach it to your race number. All right, so that you're clearly visible. The tracks that we'll be running on, it's a bike path and there's not a lot of public lighting. So any help that you can get from lighting, bonus.
Great, fantastic.
And also it gets a bit cold. So I would put just a light little spray jacket in. So again, you could put that in your special needs bag. So you get to Mordialloc, pop a nice warm jacket on, comfy.
Yeah, so that's all about race planning and thinking about where you might need your things. You don't need to take everything from the start of the run, for example. But,
use the special needs to your advantage.
Yeah, great. Fantastic. Thanks, Annie. Really appreciate all the help. So for those that are out there for speed, we hope you have a quick race. For those that are out there for a long time, getting value for money, as we like to say, that's the best way to approach it. Have a great day, and there's your Ironman, and good luck for the weekend, Annie.
Thanks very much.